we have done exceptionally well over the past few years in diversifying from agri to almost 45-50% contribution from non-agri portfolio. And one thing we have been noticing is that all smaller regional players, including us, are trying to make it big on the building product side, and agriculture and not any bigger, and even the smaller and mid-sized players in the industry are not focusing much on the agri side. And with the past one and a half years of COVID impact, do you see there is some vacuum being created on the agri side, and the tough competition that we are seeing on the agri might ebb down, and the building product segment might become more competitive than agri side, agri PVC pipe industry over the next few years?
See, there are two things to it. Okay, one is that why we are focusing more on building material today than agri. Not because the building material name looks fancy. It's about the margin. It's about the return on capital employed what we generate from building material portfolio. Right, building material margins are almost 2 times of what you achieve in agri side. Okay, so that's what is making us move towards the building material space, right? So that is one. Second, the competitors, the weak competitors on unorganized sector, informal sector. Not only in COVID wave 2. Look at what's happening since 2016, which started right from demonetization, then GST shock, then NGFT crisis, then GDP economic slowdown, then Corona wave 1, then Corona wave 2. So there is space which is being vacated by smaller players, not only in agri but also in building materials. In whole of 30,000 crores is PVC industry category, right? And this is the reason that this is one of the reasons that why we could achieve such a healthy growth rate over the last 3-4 years, right? We have doubled our turnover. Almost double our turnover in the last 3 years, right? And now we are on a platform where we say that we could double our turnover from here in next 2 years. Right, so I guess it's not a function of agri versus non-agri. It is more function of where we can get leverage on our brand, where we can get superior margins, where we can generate superior ROC for our business.
No, I understand that part, but what I'm asking is, do you see the competitive intensity reducing on agri part and increasing on the building material part, because even small and mid-sized players are looking at the fact that non-agri portfolio, the building product segment has better economics, has better margins, ROC, and even it's not lumpy or it's not seasonal like agri. So do you think the better economics of building product segment might lead to this space crowding up and the margins and economics reducing?
Ankit, actually, let's answer to this. What is happening with the building products that it is not so simple as we think like agri business is. In agri business, only we have to put extruders and extrude the pipes. And whereas in building products, you have to have a complete management of the fittings and all those. You can say 1,500 SKUs, and we are talking about 80% SKUs are from fittings only. So we need to manage all those things. For any unorganized players or small players, it is very difficult to manage the show with such high number of SKUs and maintain the inventories or deliver the goods in time or deliver the right good at right price. So we need to have complete management for this thing, and which is not possible for any unorganized player, where they face a lot of trouble because of tax savings and because of incompetent people with them, and because of not good infrastructure with them. So that is actually the problem with them. And so these people or these type of unorganized industry will continue to work in agri business only, where the margins will always be in pressure. We cannot expect a high margin for these products because of very easy business of producing pipe and delivering it to the customer. Whereas in building products, you have to have a complete infrastructure. So that is the main difference between agriculture and non-agriculture. If any new company wishes to enter this product, then they have to have a complete infrastructure and complete setup to deliver the goods to get the results. So by that you can understand that the agri business will be you can say low margin products in coming days also, and building products will be a high margin product because of that constraints in it.
So that was really helpful, sir. And this last question on our strategy for building plants with low installed capacity and geographically diversifying. We have seen some companies putting up big plants, and the companies like us, we establish a smaller plant and we establish a plant with smaller capacities and then ramp up or increase capacities over the next few years. So any views on this strategy and how is it different than putting up big capacities at a single location and trying to achieve better economics of scale or from that particular location?
Okay. Yeah, that is one idea. I agree to you that once we build up the sales in that area, then putting up a big plant is, of course, that is more advisable. Other than that, wherever we are putting up the plants, the main focus is to produce wherever the low margin products are there, like pipes. We don't have good margins, and we need to deliver the goods to the customer to deliver other value-added products. So with that view, we are putting up the plants to deliver low margin items produced locally and producing the high margin products at our main plant Dadri or Concall, where we are producing fittings and other value-added products to deliver all across India. And if we deliver these goods from the Dadri plant, the freight factor is very low because of the high margin and high value products. The freight margin is almost 2 to 3% of the total volume. And whereas if we produce it locally, the prices or the investment will be much higher as compared to this. So it is much more advisable to produce it at a central location and distribute it to all the areas where we wish to sell at a common point at the plants where we are, like Ahmedabad or Concall or Raipur. We are creating a super stock over there and distributing in small quantities from that plant to the nearby areas.
Okay. Thank you. That was very helpful.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure that the management is able to address questions from all participants in this conference, we request you to limit your questions to 2 per participant only. The next question is from the line of Shalu Asija from Anvis Research. Please go ahead.
Hello. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Hello. Yeah. Sir, my first question is, I want to know the reason behind operational profit margins decline in Q1 financial year 22 as compared with Q4 financial year 21.
In the Q4 as compared to, if we talk about the margin in Q4 and comparing Q1, the Q4 we had inventory gain in that quarter. That was actually helping us. Otherwise, our sustainable margin is 13 to 15% only, which we are targeting, and we are achieving we are working on the same line.
Okay.
So this goes as per the industry norm. Okay, this is nothing specific to Apollo Pipes. If you look at the numbers of any PVC company who would have reported, you will find a similar trend.
Okay, sir. And sir, can I know the current capacity utilization?
The current capacity, again, because we have high capacity available, so we are not able to utilize that. Moving forward, we would be using them. Currently, it is around 40%.
Okay. And in the coming 2-3 quarters, how we see it will go up?
So see, Q1 we did 10,500 ton of sales volume with our capacity of 118,000 ton, which is available. In Q2, the available capacity should be 125,000 ton as the Raipur plant would start. Last year we did 48,000 ton of volume. In FY22, we believe that high double-digit growth in volume is possible. So utilization level rates will definitely go up. You can calculate with the numbers which we have given to you.
Okay. And sir, what is the debt level currently?
We are a net cash company with a net cash of 100 million INR.
Okay. As there is increasing cost in interest, what is there in that?
I'm sorry. Please come again.
Interest cost.
Right.
Includes what, which item is coming in interest?
So that's on a net level. We are a cash surplus company, but we have a gross debt, and then against that we have fixed deposits in the bank. Okay, so interest cost, what you see is from the gross debt, Against that, there is other income which we receive interest on our FDs. So that's what, so it gets nullified. Both things get nullified. Net, we are a net cash company.
Okay, sir. And sir, can I know the current market share in India of our company?
So total industry size stands at around 35,000 crores. On annual basis. Last year we did 520 crore of turnover, so you can calculate our market share.
Okay, sir. And sir, can I know the individual capacities of the products?
Not really, because
like plumbing, pipes and fittings. Yeah.
That's a bit of sensitive information, so we're not comfortable sharing this information.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. That's it from my side.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Nikhil Gada from Abacus Asset Managers. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Thanks for the opportunity. So my first question is, you mentioned about Brandex being close to 3 to 3.5% of our sales in FY22. Can you help me what this number was in FY21?
In FY21, we were at 1.5% of turnover, so you can calculate.
And so when we are planning to increase this by another 2 percentage points, do you still believe that this 13 to 15% EBITDA margin guidance that you're giving for FY22 that is achievable?
Yes. So all the additional incremental profit which will come from the value addition that will go into ad spend, right? So that's why we think that it is going to remain stable between 13 to 15%.
Okay. So just then in that case, can you help? I guess our value-added products when we mention, so we include CPVC fittings and maybe even plastic faucet that you're planning now. So what is that percentage share in terms of revenue in FY21?
FY21 was 50-50. Okay, Q1 was 45 towards value-added because Q1 is usually heavy for agri.
I'm talking about the fittings and CPVC specifically.
Okay, so fitting and CPVC put together would be around 25 to 30%.
And how do we see this moving in the next couple of years?
So CPVC we are growing at 30-40% on annualized basis, and fittings also we are seeing very strong growth, similar growth rates. So this proportion should be inching up incrementally.
Okay. And I don't want a specific number, but how much higher in percentage terms, at least, would the gross margins in these products be compared to our base products?
So since we are talking on EBITDA level, so let me tell you on EBITDA level, the agri portfolio delivers margin less than 10%. Okay, right. And the value-added building material portfolio delivers margin more than 15%.
Okay. Thanks for that. Sir, and then secondly, regarding our raw material procurement, I guess earlier we were doing close to 80-90% imports, and since this entire COVID situation has happened, we are doing more domestic procurement, I'm assuming. So what would that percentage now be in terms for PVC specifically?
PVC, we are procuring all our raw materials for Telco, Raipur and Ahmedabad plants from local sources, whereas from Gadri plant it is around, you can say, 80% from imports and 20% is from local sources. So put together somewhere around 30% and 70% you consider.
So 70 is domestic and 30 is imports.
70 is imports and 30 is domestic.
Okay. When we say that we have not faced many major inventory losses, what would be our raw material inventory generally, number of days?
It's less than 30 days, always.
It's less than 30 days. Okay. Fine. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Karan from Asian Market Securities. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Thank you for the opportunity and congratulations for a good set of numbers. Just wanted to have some sense on the dealer inventory as on July end. I'm asking in the context because we've seen some price correction from April in second week of July, and suddenly we've seen 1.5.
Sir, your voice is breaking up. Can you use the handset mode while speaking?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Just wanted to have some sense on the dealer inventory as on July end. I'm asking in the context because since April we've seen some southward movement in the PVC prices, and suddenly from second week of July we've seen some 1.5 to 2 rupees price hike. So how is the channel reacting to the same?
Karan, your voice is actually breaking.
Karan, I can't hear you. I'm sorry. Probably you can go back in the queue and you can disconnect and call again. Meanwhile, we can take another question.
Yeah, it's proper now.
Yes, please say and please say.
Hello.
Sorry to interrupt, Karan, but we're not able to hear you, sir. Maybe this.
Sure, I will rejoin the queue.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Madhav from Fidelity Investments. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon. Thank you so much for your time. I just want to understand what is happening on the Nal Se Jal program. We've heard that traction is picked up across quite a few states. Are we seeing demand coming to organized players like ourselves as well, or is it more restricted to some of the more unorganized players in the market?
Actually, the demand is coming up to the organized sector also, and we are also receiving good demand from this sector, from Nal Se Jal Yojana. But of course, because it's a government supply, the unorganized sector is a bit strong because of that. You can say local presence over there with the local authorities, they are able to work very easily. Whereas for us, we have to do through a channel, so that is a problem. Otherwise, we are getting good demand from this sector also. But our main focus is not towards this thing, but on regular basis, our you can say the products because we are producing quality products and we don't compromise on the quality front. So that is a bit of challenge for supplying to these government supplies. Otherwise, we are supplying regularly to this program. There's no you can say we are getting regular orders from them.
And when we did a very broad calculation at our end, it seemed like if all the demand, given how much budget the government has increased for this program in this fiscal, if that demand actually comes through, the piping industry in India can expand by a good amount, maybe 15%, or which is a very large number. Do you think that kind of action is happening on the ground, and in the next 1-2 years the piping industry can expand by that quantity?
Yeah, Madhav. Actually, the demand is floating in the market. The demands are there. But it basically depends on the fund or the fund allocation the department has with them, so that the contractor can easily can supply the material to the department. So that trouble is there. Of course, the demand is there, and it is actually a very big number. But the fund problem is there, so people are not very, you can say that aggressively supplying to this Yojana because of that, so that they don't get stuck with the payment problem with these departments.
So Madhav, I guess this is going like a typical government project where the announcements are heavy, right? The capex plans, etc., are always aggressive and higher in number. And see, it's a big project, right? It's linked to like multiple states. Some funds coming from central, some funds coming from state government, right? So a lot of government machinery has to get oiled here for the smooth functioning of this project. So I guess with the limited resources government could allocate, the project is going at a decent pace, not at the pace what PVC players would like to have. But there is a constant flow of orders, and based on everyone's capability to generate margin and collect receivables, collect cash right from the authorities, they are participating here. For us, it's a regular government project. We were never too much excited about it. Because our main focus has always been towards trade sales, where we could sell our brand on our terms to our clients.
And how different broadly would the margins and the receivable cycle be for these kind of projects versus our theatres?
So margins will be like single digit, okay, and the credit cycle would be like can go up to like 3 months also.
Okay, understood. And just the other question from my side was, I don't know if you've already addressed it, but in general, how is the demand condition right now once the second wave restrictions have gone down? Is demand like growing at a healthy pace again for us, or is there still some challenges being faced?
Yeah, of course, the demand is coming back in position, and we are getting good response from the market, backed by, I can say, aggressive marketing and good product basket and good product reach also. So demand, according to us, it is ramping up, and we are hoping that a bit of slowdown in agriculture demand may be there because of the rain. Otherwise, regular demands of the building codes and other, you can say, other segments are there with us, and it's ramping up back to normal position.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Dhruv Bhimrajka from Monarch AIF. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir, and congratulations on a good set of numbers. Sir, regarding the new product, you were talking about high-value fittings products along with plastic bathroom products, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what would be our strategy for this plastic bathroom segment? What is the market size currently, and how do you? What are the target markets? If you could elaborate a bit, that would be great, sir.
Yeah, actually, these plastic bath fittings, they are mainly, you can say, that sold in the tier 2 and tier 3 cities, where people don't spend too much on the houses, or you can say that for homes the expenditure is very low. So we are targeting those types of cities only. And first of all, the market is very much unfragmented. It is very much unorganized. Very few organized players work in this segment. So lot of, you can say, scope is there as compared if we talk about the market and the market potential. And if we talk about that product positioning, we are trying to position our product, you can say, along with the leading products in this product, along with the leading brands. So we are quite hopeful that we may can increase our sales